Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your host with the most, Buyi, and if this is your first time watching this channel, you are most definitely welcome. And could you kindly hit the subscribe button down below to be subscribed to the channel and also help the channel to grow. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of every upload I will do in the future. And now, if you are a returning subscriber and mind speaker, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome, my honey. I hope you do enjoy this video. Now, as you have seen by the title of the video, this is part 2 of part 1. If you don't know what part 1 is or what this video is actually all about, I suggest you go watch my previous video so that you can get where I'm going with this one of today. Yeah. Now, okay, on this one we are going to be talking about the three doors that were slammed at my face during the whole process, and my analysis of the situation and my analysis of the situation. Okay, cool. The first door, let's start with the trade union. As you'd remember, this was a work event. So I had put in a grievance against the female, and I needed my trade union to represent me, because if you put in a grievance against a fellow employee, you are supposed to notify your trade union. We don't do lawyers, only at a later stage, like I think when you are at the bargaining council, then you can use lawyers. Okay, I put in a grievance against the female, and I notify my trade union. Now, we are both being represented by the same trade union, right? However, I feel like, just for fairness, you are supposed to be listening to both sides of the story and don't be quick to judge or to try and force your opinion on another person. Now, what the representative of the trade union did, he was trying to force his opinion on me, and of which I did not even let him G. And I felt like he was being biased, because I told my story, and then his response was, I do realize that what I am accusing this fellow colleague, the female, of, it's an immediate dismissal. An immediate dismissal, and this person has kids. And I was like, I do know. However, she should have thought about that before she laid her hands on me and did everything that she did. I did not ask for it. She voluntarily did what she did, so she must enjoy each and everything that will follow thereafter, because I didn't ask for it. She just voluntarily did what she did, and she should have thought about that she's a mom and she might lose her job first before she can do whatever she did. And he actually wanted us to settle out of grievances and all of that stuff, and then shake hands, ha ha ha, kumbaya. Oh hell no, that's not gonna happen. Not with me. I will not go down without a fight. I will put up a fight, not a physical one, because I could never hurt anyone physically, even if I tried. And then he was like, okay, cool. And then I asked him, Are you gonna be representing me or not? And stop asking me these kind of questions. And then he said, okay, he will be there. Okay, cool. Now, the first door that was slammed at me is that I was now supposed to be the Messiah and think for this person's kids and what, when they did not think about my health and that I could die when they were doing what they were doing. So I just don't have faith in my trade union right now. First door slammed at my face. But he was there at least on my grievance day. Okay. We get there. And then when we get there, we were told that the grievance will be divided into 3 parts. It will be this one, which was that day, and then there will be another one, and then there will be another one. After the 3rd one, then there would be a verdict. Okay, cool. I was expecting her to say everything that she said in that grievance. Nothing she said anyway surprised me, because that's her character. Nothing surprised me. Nothing whatsoever surprised me. Okay, cool. And then how they said it will be like in a few weeks to come. How a month goes by, a second one, and then I'm like, Kanti vele, what is going on? Like, what's going on? And then eventually we even get to our court date. Still, I've never went for the second session or the second hearing or even the 3rd one. And I'm thinking to myself, something fishy here. And then when I get to court, I hear through his lawyer, or through her lawyer, that there is a verdict at work. And then the magistrate asked me if I know of any verdict. And I said, no, I've never received any verdict. And then the magistrate said, how is it possible that it's only your client that knows about this verdict? And she doesn't. And yet she's the one that went to put in a grievance against your client. I can't really remember what they said. But then he's a lawyer. You know how lawyers can, dribble you. So I don't know what he said to the magistrate. Can't remember. And then after that court date, I went to the legal department and I said I want my verdict, because apparently there is a verdict. And there was a verdict which I did not know about. She was at liberty of getting it first before me, and yet I'm the one that put a grievance against her. But she got the verdict first. How? I do not know. But this is what the nonsensical verdict was saying. In Tate Tlhaodi Motsoeneng's voice, nonsensical. This is what it was saying. We are both suspended from attending work events for 3 months. And that happened after hours. I think whatever that happened after hours. Now, it's totally absurd because yes, it happened after hours, but it was a work event. There was nobody of the public there. It was just employees of the municipality. And number 2, how is it possible that why am I part of whatever verdict? Because I did not do anything. I was attacked. If there's anybody that should have been suspended from attending whatsoever, it's this one that attacked me, not me. How is it possible that I am there too? But then it doesn't shock me because she was, how can I say it? She was close to certain people that could make things happen. So that was door number 2 slammed at my face. My workplace did not tell me about my verdict, and I had to hear about it in the court of law. And how they handled it, it's totally rubbish. I don't think that's how it was supposed to have been handled. And to me, that's not a verdict, but a report that was written for somebody. And then that somebody, I believe, is the one that was supposed to give a verdict or whatsoever. That is not a verdict. The verdict does not look like that. That is not a verdict unless if those people don't know what they're doing. Unless if those people that wrote that verdict, that gave that verdict, they don't know what they're doing. Because that's not a verdict. Second door slammed at my face. Right. And now we get to the third one and the final one. I won't say it was completely slammed at my face, because as much as whatever happened, I was glad at the fact that the magistrate was able to see right through other people's lies. Ne? Yeah. Now we get to court. Remember, at court, I only have 2 witnesses. The guy that got me off the way when she was coming to hit me with the car, almost hit me with the car. And then, of course, my friend, which I believe I was actually attacked because of this guy. This guy, my friend, I now strongly believe that I was attacked because of him. Okay, it's only 2 guys. And then I tell the prosecutor the story because I did not want to go all the route of lawyers, my own lawyers and whatnot, because I was still busy with my mini castle. So I did not have money to waste. Ka dintho tse senang kelello tse entsweng ke batho ba nang le mathata a bona a bophelo ba bona a tlo buetsa mathata a ka. No, I did not have that kind of money. Tšhelete e bapalang, I don't have it. So I just decided to go the prosecutor route. Okay, fine. I went the prosecutor route. And then I was expecting her to say everything that she said, because that is her character. She is one of a kind. Let's rather say that she is one of a kind. I was expecting her to say everything that she said. She was filtering things that she was filtering her own personal stuff into all of this, and filtering things that happened way back, and what she was actually trying to belittle, and she was belittling me and the case. She was actually atlosa attention mo yena, ayisa somewhere else. That's what she was doing, basically. Yena le lawyer ga ya hae. They were trying to find grounds for what she did, and of which there aren't any grounds. They were trying to find grounds and now filtering things just getting modes, and some is of which most of the stuff is her personal stuff. I don't know how I get there, because I get in there because we are not related, number 1. She is not my friend, number 2. So but then hey, like I'm saying, that's her character. I was expecting such from her. Now, what I did not expect is what happened thereafter. My friend, the main witness lied under oath. I'm not gonna say what they actually said, but then all I can tell you is that they lied under oath. They lied under oath, but I like the fact that the magistrate saw right through him. And then he even, at some point, I remember he said, what is the relation between him and the accused? Because clearly there's some kind of a relation between the two, because he does not understand How is it possible that if we are friends, me and my friend, we are friends like we are friends, and then he knows how short I am, and then he saw the kind of compromising situation I was in, and yet he chose to look the other way, because that's what he said. He didn't see everything. He looked the other way. So he just decided to look the other way. And then the magistrate was like, it's very alarming that he's selective on what he remembers and what he doesn't remember. It's very alarming for him. Who is protecting who between him and the accused? Now, that's not my words, but the magistrate's words. So, hence I'm saying, and then in short, my honeys, I lost the case in court because he couldn't prove, the magistrate couldn't prove, or the prosecutor couldn't prove beyond reasonable doubt that happened. However, the magistrate did say, I do not believe that this lady would just come and waste our time here in court and say, this is 1, 2, 3 happened to me. And there is a relation between the two of you, and of which when you claim to be her friend, and yet you are gonna stand there and lie. Before he gave his verdict, that's what he said. So yes, my honeys, that's what happened in short. The first guy, the one that got me off the way when she was coming to hit me with a car, he told the truth because he felt like justice needed to be served to me. And I thank him for that. I still do thank him even today. I've not met him ever since, but namzukani ngizombonga because he was the only person that was truthful on what had happened that day. He was the only person. And as for the female, everything that I was doing, she was doing. My goodness, she was full of games, this one. And I wasn't playing games because even if I want to play games, she would never be the person that I want to play a game with. I'd never play anything with her. She knows that. Even before the attack, she knows. So I heard Futi, when I put a grievance against her, she also said she was engraved Liena. Liena, she wants to put in a grievance against me and blah blah blah. When I went to the police station to lay charges against her, she went for a counter charge, and then they asked her what's a counter charge for, and then she said because I called her crazy, and then the police chased her away, and then they said, ma'am, we don't have time to play. We are serving the community with serious issues. So when are you going to come here and lay a counter charge because somebody called you crazy? Like everything that I was doing, she was doing as well. And yet she's the one that started all of this. None of this could have happened. Now, my analysis of the whole story is that, of the whole situation is that I've been hearing things because, like I said in my previous video, I was working from home for almost 2 years. So I've heard things, rumors between the two, but I did not want to believe them because one of them was my friend, and one thing about me, I will always give my friends the benefit of the doubt. But in this matter, I did give them until the end. Until what transpired in court. And then, only then, I believed every word I heard. I believed every word I heard between the two. Because they showed it to me in court. Yes, they did. They showed it to me in court and in front of the magistrate. And the magistrate told them where to get off and that they must not waste his time and get innocent people hurt in the process. So that's what he basically said in short. If I was to summarize what he said, because it was a long thing that he said, but in short, what the magistrate said is that they must not waste his time and stop involving innocent people in their mess. And what both my friend and this female don't understand is that this wasn't only about me. It had affected my family and friends so bad. So bad that my mom was sick. I told you guys, she was literally dying. My mom has never laid hands on me. Ever laid hands on me. But the female did. Because she's my second mom, Yenakir. The female did. My mom has never laid her hands on me. My brother always protects me. And he would never turn his back on me. Like my friend did. Why I'm comparing him to my brother, it's because he was my brother's college friend. And even to me, he was more of a brother than a colleague. But then what did my brother do? My brother threw me under the bus. For what? I don't know. For what, I really don't know. And it's only the two of them that know. It's only the two of them that know. And I don't think I want to know anymore. Like I've said, from the union, whoever that I'm talking about, they know themselves. From everybody that was involved with this case at work, until to this female and my friend. And if bangamangali uma izinto zingahambi ngendlela yabo, noma izinto zibabhedela, mazicala nje zibheda, babokhumbula njalo ukuthi what they did to God's most greatest masterpiece. I'm God's greatest masterpiece. Now, if things don't go their way, or they turn out bad, very, very bad, they must always remember what they did to me, and that it was wrong. And they know from their heart of hearts it was wrong, but then they still did it anyway. So yes, my honeys, I wrap up this whole saga of Casual Day 2021 like that. Yes, I was attacked, and then that's all of the stuff that I went through. The attacks and everything, they happened in September up until February. February was the last day of my court date. So all those months, I was a mess. I did not enjoy my Christmas fully. I did not cross over Gamnandi because I still had this cloud hanging over my head. Gutina, I have to go to court and blah, 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 blah. But I had supportive people, family and friends behind me. Thank you so much. You know yourselves. I'll forever be grateful for your support. I will forever be grateful for your support. And uNkulunkulu anibusise kakhulu, ningaqini kimi kodwa niyenze kwabanye futhi. And let this be a lesson again that be kind to people living with disabilities. And just because they cannot fight for themselves physically does not mean they can't take you on in other ways. If I wanted to take them on, all of them, I would have. But I just don't want to go through that again. But it's still something that I can still do if I want to. That they should not forget, or rather that they should know. If I want to take them on one by one, I can still do. But I'm deciding to let it go because I want my my peace of mind, because that's what's important to me. Peace of mind and just enjoying my life to the fullest. So with that said, honeys, thank you so much for watching this video. Do let me know of what you think happened between these two people. And yeah, and also let me know what you think of the trade union, the work grievance, and the courts. I would like to hear your opinion. Even if you are a lawyer, I would love to hear from lawyers. What do they think about what I had just said? Combine everything from trade unions to work and the court of law. Now, with all of that said, until my next video, honeys, may the good Lord ever stay blessing you.